Hey, when I think about starting 2026 strong, it's not about this huge vision board or these crazy ass goals. It's about what shifts can I make to make a real difference in my life. It's not lose X pounds or hit X number of sales. It's who I'm becoming along the way and what energy I'm putting towards things that are important to me. And once you get clear on what that looks like for you, it's easier to say yes to the important things and no to the things that aren't important without that guilty feeling. This year, I spent way more time paying attention to what I was putting into my brain, allowing into my brain. And I spent more time unfollowing people than following people. I got rid of a lot of the negativity. I'm focusing more on the positive side. That negative stuff just stressed me out. The positive stuff keeps me energized, keeps me encouraged, and keeps me wanting to be a better person, a better husband, a better father, a better leader, And you have to remember the negative stuff can do the same thing. It's gonna bring you down. It's gonna bring you into a negative state, and that can be reflective in your business, One of the things that I really look forward to at this time of year is reflecting back, and looking back at what one of my superpowers has always been in my business is that 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. time, right? That's the time that no one typically is interrupting me, and I can get the most deep work done. After that, when the day starts, my ADHD gets out of whack. I get sidetracked, and it is impossible for me to restart. With my addiction, I don't take anything. I don't take any meds for this ADHD stuff, and it's annoying. It's gotten worse over the years, and my focus it's hard to stay on track. But I know now, because I've accepted it, that when it gets off, I ain't getting back on. So I have to be intentional early mornings with zero distractions. One of the reasons I wear these stupid noise-canceling headphones. They're awesome. They help me keep me focused. But I know that about myself today. And because of that, I can accept it and fix it as best possible and move on. Another sacred part for me is my family trips. Those are the times throughout the year when my family time is protected. Do I 100% unplug from my business and act like it doesn't exist? Absolutely not. That would be irresponsible of me. What I do is stay as focused as I possibly can. I try to commit to no phone throughout the day for an extensive amount of business, right? I have to be responsible in my actions, but at the same time, I can be very focused on where I'm at. Is it perfect? Nope. But I'll tell you this, it's a hell of a lot better than it was 8 years ago. And I feel lighter. I feel calmer on vacations because I can actually relax a little bit. And, as my mentor, John Cheplack says, the simple solves the complex. It's not a 20-page business plan that you're going to take a chemist to help you figure it out and build some concoction in this whole thing that you're going to throw in the drawer on January 5th because you didn't complete it to perfectly the first 5 days, and now you've quit. Tiny hinges swing big doors, so just small incremental changes you can do that will make a huge impact, right? One of the shifts that you can make in this change is like, what really is going to move the needle? For us in real estate, if you're not having conversations, you're not selling houses. All the rest of it's a distraction. Conversations to appointments. That's really all it's going to take in this business to be successful. Yet we want to cloud it with all the other stuff because the other stuff is avoidance, right? And we want to avoid doing the hard work because having conversations, it sounds easy, but the reason people avoid it is because there's rejection in there. People don't want to be rejected. They're protecting themselves. But the faster you can realize that, yes, that's part of the journey. That's what's going to make you a better agent is doing those tough things. That's really what's going to move the needle in 2026. Whoever has the most conversations and asks for appointments is going to be the winner. This Industry will give you everything you're looking for. You just have to be focused on money-making activities. Hope you found this helpful.